week 17 of my 2020 comp prep, which may not actually eventuate. The Season A shows have all been cancelled. Season B is supposed to be still on, but if no one's training for this next 6 months because the gyms are closed, we might have an issue running comps in Season B, depending on what the COVID-19 virus is doing in Australia by then. I have a home gymnasium. I'm pretty set for the next however many months that we're not in the gym. So I'm lucky. I already feel like I'm looking and feeling a bit better since I've been off work. More time to sleep, more time to train. Yeah, I'm actually happy about the current situation. And if we get locked down, all I'll be able to do is eat, sleep, and train. So that will be fantastic. So yeah, I'm definitely not worried about the pending doom of being locked in my house for a period of time. We'll have food and we'll have a gym. I'm set. Weight loss this week, a bit hard to say what happened. I always weigh myself on the gym scale. I'm not in the gym anymore, so I'm using a home scale, which is just one of those spring-loaded things. So it's a little bit hard to get an exact reading. But I feel and look a little bit leaner this week. The difference in weight on the home scale to the gym scale is about 2.5 kilograms. So last week I was saying I was weighing 93 kilo. At the same body weight on this scale, I was weighing like 90.5 kilograms. So I'll use the 90.5 kilograms as this week's new weight, and we'll see what I'm weighing next week. So I won't really worry about changing anything this week again. My macros, I looked at them just then so I could tell you protein's about 247, weights 347 grams per day, not 247. Carbohydrates about 264 grams a day, and fat is about 109 grams a day. So we'll say my weight is, we'll say my weight's 90.5 now, but it's kind of crap to compare it to my starting weight because my starting weight was on a different scale. So anyway, the next week, again, eat, sleep, train, get bigger, get stronger, try and get leaner. I feel like even though one can't really grow muscle and lose body fat at the same time, the fact that I've been so shit with my sleep and that has then negatively affected my training over the last few years, I almost feel like I have the potential to get a bit bigger and stronger whilst still dropping some body fat. But we'll see. And I'm not really going to be measuring that as such. It's just going to be looking in the mirror and looking at the number on the scale and looking at the numbers that I'm pushing in the gym to be able to determine whether that's happening or not. That's about all I've got to say. Got a new squat rack. It's good. Similar to the Iron Edge ones at the gym. It's NC Fitness. It's pretty heavy duty. I'm not exactly sure what it's rated to, but I reckon you could chuck about 400 kilos on it and be perfectly fine. What else? I need some light dumbbells, I reckon, just so I don't have to mess around with screwing the dumbbells on and off with the adjustable ones all the time. I might try and pick some of those up next week at an incredibly inflated price because everyone in the world is buying gym equipment at the moment. I've got a cool multi-gym coming in a few weeks' time. I'll have to show you that when it comes in. It's pretty awesome. That's about it for now. I hope everyone is staying well. Oh, one thing I saw a news article. I just reposted it then on my personal Facebook page. They might upskill flight attendants and personal trainers to work in hospitals to cope with the massive influx of sick people that's coming our way at some point. My family definitely won't be keen on me doing that because everyone working on the front line, I would assume, gets infected with COVID-19, which I'm not worried about because statistically, I'm not going to die. But obviously, people at higher risk of being negatively affected by this virus would not want to contract it. I've got no issue with contracting COVID-19. I think I'll be fine. But there's people around me that don't want to contract it. So we'll see what happens in that regard. I probably won't end up doing anything because of pressure from others around me, but we'll see. Anyway, train hard, eat well, sleep lots. See you next week.